Hey everybody, it's Katie from the Hive Collective, and this is going to be a super short video. I just wanted to go over something that you may or may not be thinking about while you're building items for Rec Room. And this is something that is super important to make sure that your items are going to be able to be uploaded to Unity. So in Rec Room, we have all different item types, as you're well aware: shirts, pants, gloves, etc. And it's very important that you are building within each of their bounding box. What is a bounding box? So if I click on the shirt, and you'll want to make sure you have your Rec Room avatar tool loaded, we're going to click on it, and we're going to go down to where it says bounds. Now I'm going to go down here, there's one that says full body shirt. We're going to go ahead and turn that on. And what this is the space that you have to stay within when you're building your shirt. It's very important to not exceed the space, or when you get into the point of wanting to upload to Unity, you're going to have errors. Now, there are some situations that you can go outside the bounding box. If you were making, say, a combo item that used shirt and pants, maybe a onesie, for example, then you would be able to go in the shirt bounding box as well the pant bounding box. But that's something that we'll get into in the future and not on this video today. Today, we're just going to focus on the actual boxes and staying within them. Now you will see over here there are all the different categories. You can turn on multiple, or if that's overwhelming, you can turn them on one at a time, but every item that you're able to make in Rec Room is over here, so you're able to view that bounding box. Okie dokie, so let's move on to the next thing that I wanted to talk about, which is modesty, modesty guidelines. So if you've decided you want to make a shirt and then you want to make this into a crop top, let's go ahead and do that real quick, because there's a certain limit that you are allowed to show skin-wise and not allowed to show. And how do you know? Well, let me show you. So now that we have our crop top, let's go into the area so you can see if it is allowed in Rec Room or not. So go into object mode, super important you're in object mode, and we're going to go over here where it says outfits, and we're going to click on load test outfit. And then you're going to see that there is not only a full body modesty guide, but there is also bean. We're going to click on full body because that's what we're currently looking at. And you can see that this shirt is not okay. This would not pass the Rec Room guidelines for modesty guidelines. So I would have to bring it down a little bit. And there's different ways you can see this. I'm going to turn off my shirt for a second. This is the shirt modesty guideline. So anywhere that you see pink, you cannot show skin in this area. It has to be covered by clothing or an item, whatever you're making. You just cannot show skin in this area. It applies to the pants as well. So you're going to see there's these little pink shorts. Again, if you're making a skirt, if you're making a pair of shorts, pants, whichever, even something with ripped pockets, you need to make sure you are never showing skin in this pink area. And then don't forget, you also have your bean body. So let's switch over to that real quick. You just have to go down, turn on the bean body modesty guide, and this is what it's going to look like. Again, there's going to be a top and there's going to be a bottom, and the bottom is really important because you don't want to release an item that is only a shirt. You have to put some form of a pant, skirt, something, anything that fills this area, because again, it is in the modesty guideline. This area does need to be covered. I hope this video was helpful and you have this stuff to think about while you're making your future items. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Otherwise, we'll have another video out soon with more tips and tricks on creating your UGC for Rec Room.